Hi, I'm Jordan with IdeateTV, and we are here with Tracy Hill, author of Delightfully Free and Even More Delightfully Free, gluten-free cookbook. Is that right?
Well, they're far more than gluten-free cookbooks. They are gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, and free of other problematic foods. But what my cookbooks are about really is eating healthy. So this is for anyone who wants to get rid of the processed food and the junk and eat real whole foods and enjoy sauces and pizza and pancakes, but they're made of surprisingly healthy ingredients.
And what inspired you to make this cookbook?
Well, it probably started with my daughter, who needed to change her diet for health reasons. But as our family was eating healthy, we all realized we felt better, much better, and then the world just seems to be interested in having a cookie that tastes like a cookie, looks like a cookie, but it's made of almond flour and healthy ingredients instead.
And were you interested in cooking before, and was it an easy transition to make with, going from, I assume, were you cooking regularly and then you had to find substitutions, or can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, I was already a very healthy cooking mom. My kids were very mistreated because they couldn't have chips and white bread and soda and things like that. But we took it to a couple steps higher, and it was a matter of testing different other alternative ingredients that came from growing in the earth and, from sunshine and cleanness. So it took a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of trial and error, but we persevered and came out with really good alternative recipes.
Great. And how did you turn all of these wonderful recipes into a cookbook?
Well, I was encouraged to write a cookbook when people were trying the food, and when you're told enough times, then you listen, and had never planned on writing a cookbook, but I did, and it's helped and blessed so many people. I have so much wonderful feedback from people who are so appreciative. So that's how it happened. And then when we were ending the first cookbook, I still had more creative ideas and things kept coming and coming. So that's why the second cookbook was born. And at this point, we're just sticking with the two.
And if I am hosting a dinner party, what would be your recommendation from your books? What recipe should I cook and why?
Oh gosh, there's so many choices. You could do one of the pasta dishes. There's pasta with chicken and artichokes, and the sauces are creamy and wonderful, but instead of being made with the problematic foods, they're made of vegetables and nuts and things like that in the blender.
And what's your favorite recipe to make from your books?
Oh my goodness. We do the pesto quite a bit. I have a creamy pesto that can go on chicken, it can go on salmon, it can go on pasta. It's really hard to say favorite. I love the cheese recipe that's not dairy. I love so many of the recipes. We eat those recipes daily. Like the pancakes are a lot of fun. My pancakes are made in the blender out of eggs and beans. So instead of the simple carbs that turn to sugar immediately, they're made of protein and fiber and nutrients, and you enjoy eating them at the time because they're great, and then later you still feel good. And that's the best part of the books. You feel good after eating the food.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today. I'm Jordan with IdeateTV.